So I never dreamt about to be a stepmom. I never dreamt about kids, marriage. You know, it happened very early for me. So it's not something I planned, but then God had other plans. And I found myself a stepmom at the age of 22, going 23, just fresh from campus.
Wow.
There was no trick, there was no trap. I said yes, no one forced me. I didn't know. I think I watched too much of the Brady Bunch and too much of Seventh Heaven, too many shows. So I didn't think then when I was saying yes to it that it was a big deal. I didn't think about the dynamics. I was young and very positive about life. There was no Google, there was no books, no researching. I just did it like Jackie has mentioned there. You just blend it slowly by slowly.
Cook it slowly.
And once I said yes, and here I am. How many years later? 15 years later.
15 years later. Stepmom to how many?
So stepmom to 4 children. And then...
age range?
Aging, wow. Stepmom to 4, then my adopted son, and then the cousin. Then my own doesn't count. So stepmom to 4, and then so my adopted son Tito is 27. This year I forget, there are many. 27, then the last one is 9. So that's the age range between 27 and 9. But when I met them 15 years ago, they were not teenagers. So that's the age difference. We grow together. You know, the age gap is quite small. It's quite small. So we are growing together. As I'm raising them, they're also raising me through experience.
You're raising each other.
We are raising each other. We are blending each other slowly by slowly. Yes.
It's a slow cooking process, as Jackie says.
Jackie said it very, very well.
Yeah, you cannot just put everybody together like a blender. And how was that for you? You said you're just fresh from campus and then you meet this family and you're young, you have no experience being a stepmom.
Not even, I don't think, someone's mom or even long-term girlfriend, let's say. So, like I mentioned, because it was unplanned and I was very young, I didn't overthink it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't overthink it because I hadn't even read a book or researched. So I simply thought, I love the dad, I will love the children, and they love me back. That's how naive I was. That's how naive I was. And I think maybe approaching it from that very positive attitude, I can do attitude, it's possible. Maybe that's why I was able to step in the first place. If you ask me now, I'd say, I just tell him, let's be friends. Look at the other side. Because now you're older, you understand what it means, what it entails, what it takes. Then, how hard can it be?
How hard can it be?
You like them, they like you back. I treat them well. They accept me. You're not coming to replace everyone. I'm just their second mom. We grew up also with a lot of aunties during when you were young. The community is part of the family. So it was just like having another example, another mom, like an auntie. So I didn't overthink it. Maybe that's why I said yes.
If for instance, there's somebody who, two people who are about to make that move to blend their families right now. With that, looking back at your personal experience, is there something you'd tell them or something you'd do better?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. What would you advise them?
Oh, yes. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. I'd say number one, if you can read about it, because the more you know, the more you're empowered. The more you also come from a place where there's no manual. There's no manual. The kids have no manual. The gentleman or the woman doesn't have manual because it could be I who comes with kids who was married before. And a day at a time. And don't fear asking for help, speaking out and saying it's hard. You know what? Allow me to try and figure it out. And like I said, we grew together. So I'd say read about it, ask for help, and a day at a time.
It's a day at a time. Well said.